You carry more weight than you realize. Not on your back, not on your shoulders, but in your mind and in your heart. Every step you take feels heavy, not because of your own limitations, but because of the people, habits, and environments you refuse to let go of. You know they are slowing you down, but a voice inside whispers, don't leave them, don't change, don't outgrow what you know. That voice is not your friend. It's the echo of comfort, of fear, of attachments that keep you small. And if you do not confront it, you will never reach where you are meant to go. That is the truth most people run from. But not you, not anymore. When we talk about leaving people behind, we're not talking about cruelty. We're not talking about betrayal. We're not talking about turning cold or heartless. We are talking about survival. We are talking about destiny. There comes a time in every life when the path forward demands that you walk alone, or at least without the ones who cannot climb the mountain with you. Not everyone has the strength to breathe at higher altitudes. Not everyone has a vision to see beyond the valley. And if you keep waiting for them, if you keep dragging them with you, you will suffocate before you even see the peak. Think about the people you have around you. Friends who laugh when you share your dreams. Family members who dismiss your ambition because they couldn't do it themselves. Colleagues who celebrate your failures quietly because it makes them feel better about staying average. Every smile is not genuine. Every hug is not love. Sometimes the ones closest to you are the anchors tied to your feet, and you mistake that weight for loyalty. But loyalty that keeps you drowning is not loyalty. It's a cage. And cages don't have to be made of steel. Some cages are made of words, of expectations, of guilt, of history. And then there are the habits you cling to as if they are part of your identity. Late nights spent scrolling, conversations that lead nowhere, routines that keep you exactly where you were last year. Comfort food for the soul, distractions that kill the fire. You tell yourself you're not ready yet. You'll start tomorrow. You'll change when it's convenient. But tomorrow never comes. Convenience never arrives. The habit of delaying is itself the chain you wear, and the more you wear it, the heavier it grows. People think failure is the enemy, but no, comfort is. Comfort is where ambition goes to die. Comfort is where average becomes permanent. Why do we stay tied to what weakens us? Because fear whispers louder than faith. Because doubt feels safer than risk. Because we confuse familiarity with love. You stay with friends who drain you because you've known them for years. You stay in jobs that suffocate you because you're scared to start from zero. You stay in relationships that kill your spirit because you don't want to hurt someone else. You stay in environments where dreams are mocked because you don't want to be alone. But understand this. Loneliness in pursuit of your purpose is 1,000 times lighter than the suffocation of staying chained to the wrong people. Every great story, every person who ever rose to greatness, had a moment of decision, the moment they chose to walk away. Not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. Imagine carrying a bag of rocks up a hill. You know those rocks are useless, but you keep carrying them because you don't want to offend the one who gave them to you. You keep carrying them because you think without them you'll be empty-handed. You keep carrying them because it feels wrong to throw them away. But the truth is this. The higher you climb, the more every ounce of unnecessary weight will cost you. The only way to rise is to let go. Think of your dreams as a flame. It starts small, fragile, vulnerable. Place it in the wrong hands, and they will smother it. Place it in the wrong environment, and the wind will blow it out. But protect it, feed it, guard it from those who don't understand, and it grows into a fire that lights your entire world. Most people never see their flame grow because they trusted it with the wrong people. They allowed the doubts of others to become the water that drowned their fire. You already know why you must let go. You already feel the weight that has slowed you down for years. The question now is, how do you do it? How do you leave behind the people, habits, and environments that have become so deeply woven into your life that walking away feels like tearing off your own skin? This is the stage where most people get stuck. They know what is killing them, but they keep feeding it. They know who is holding them back, but they keep answering the calls. They know the habits are poisonous, but they cling to them like comfort. The real battle is not outside, it is inside, and winning that battle requires clarity, discipline, and courage. The first step is acceptance. You cannot change what you refuse to admit. You cannot heal what you continue to deny. Accept the truth. Not everyone is meant to continue with you. Some people were chapters, not the whole book. Some friendships were lessons, not lifelong contracts. Some environments were stepping stones, not destinations. The moment you accept that, you release the guilt. You stop asking, why can't they understand me? You stop begging, why won't they support me? You realize their role in your story has ended, and dragging them beyond their part only creates confusion. Acceptance is a moment you understand that letting go is not betrayal, it is alignment. Once you accept, you set boundaries. Without boundaries, you will always be pulled back into old cycles. You must decide where your energy begins and where it ends. You must decide what you will allow and what you will no longer tolerate. This is not about building walls. It is about building gates. Gates that only open to what serves your growth. Gates that keep out the distractions, the negativity, and the voices that drown your purpose. Boundaries are not selfish. Boundaries are survival. And if someone cannot respect them, they do not respect you. The practical side of boundaries is learning the power of no to conversations that steal your focus. No to invitations that waste your time. No to habits that sabotage your progress. Every no to the wrong thing is a louder yes to your future. At first, people will resist. They will guilt you, mock you, accuse you of changing. And that's fine. Let them, because the truth is, you are changing. And you should. Change is the proof that you are alive. Trees grow by shedding leaves. Snakes survive by shedding skin. And you will only thrive by shedding what no longer fits your destiny. But letting go is not just about removing. It is about replacing. If you walk away without filling the empty space, the past will creep back in. When you cut off toxic circles, you must intentionally build new ones. When you break old habits, you must install new ones that feed your growth. Surround yourself with people who speak the language of ambition, not the dialect of excuses. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to level up, not those who mock you for dreaming. Your environment will shape your future more than your intentions ever will. You cannot plant seeds in concrete and expect a forest. You must plant them in fertile ground. There is also a hidden strength in silence. You do not need to announce every departure. You do not need to explain your every decision. Some people feed on your explanations, twisting them into weapons to pull you back. Learn to move quietly. Learn to cut ties without ceremony. Learn to disappear from circles that no longer serve you without leaving behind apologies. Growth doesn't require press release. It requires discipline. Let your results speak the language they cannot argue with. Of course, with every departure, guilt will try to crawl back in. You will hear the whispers. You abandoned them. You've changed. You're selfish. But understand this. Guilt is a trap built by those who benefit from your stagnation. The ones who truly cared will not guilt you for growing. The ones who truly loved you will not resent you for rising. It is only those who needed you small that will call you selfish for refusing to stay small. When guilt comes, remind yourself, if I shrink to make others comfortable, I betray myself. If I stay behind to protect their feelings, I sacrifice my future. And no dream was ever built on the foundation of guilt. Resistance will also come, not just from others, but from yourself. Your own mind will rebel. It will tell you that you're making a mistake. It will crave the comfort of the old, even if the old was killing you. Understand that this resistance is natural. It is not a sign that you are wrong. It is a sign that you are changing. Growth always feels like breaking before it feels like building. Every muscle tears before it strengthens. Every heart aches before it heals. Every spirit shakes before it rises. When resistance comes, push through. It is a signpost that you are moving in the right direction. And once you start walking away, you do not look back, because looking back gives the past permission to pull you again. Keep your eyes forward. Keep your focus sharp. The more you look at what you left behind, the more power you give it. You owe no explanation. You owe no return. What you owe is to the future version of yourself who is counting on you to be brave today. This is how you leave them behind. With acceptance, with boundaries, with replacements, with silence, with strength against guilt, with resistance against resistance itself, and with a focus so unshakable that the past becomes irrelevant. This is how you build the new life that cannot be touched by the old chains.